Ooh. Well, hello. Hello, hello. As you guys can see, I'm broke after farming up all that money with merchant. I've come back to nothing.
That reminds me.
Okay.
But
I
why?
wonder why sometimes she stays on her shoulder when we walk and sometimes she
you.
doesn't. Oh, hello there. What are you up to?
Hmm.
The theater returned to its lively self, or but not for all of you. Thinking back, I remember Lady Joanne disappearing at times. But had not the slightest doubt about her then. I believed every word Joanne and Morris had to say. I carried on without a care in the world. In some ways, the situation has shined a light upon me and me own weakness, and I will not make the same mistake
The
twice.
truth is,
I'd love to speak with you if possible. I hope you'll make some time for me. Of course.
thank you.
Thank you. I owe you. I just need your opinion on something.
And let me say it again. The town is safe now thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Pardon! I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can. Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me? Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn Rousant?
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
Seems like there's trouble.
And it's not just them. Everyone's been on edge lately. It's odd. Neighbours coming to blows. Good lads fighting. Old town is right anxious. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh? Even got highs made to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader. So it is. What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime? With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
Of course. I'd like to keep helping you.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support,
Like, how can you
I'll be
hate
sure
this
to
guy?
make this town a nicer place to live.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden.
Ah,
Within
this
him
wicked.
dwells the virtue of the Commander. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I shall protect the town you all saved.
Ooh, another 3-1.
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
Hmm. I'll be at coffee late at night. It's very late, but
What do you think? Hmm?
be more
What
eloquent.
do you think? Really?
That's what I was gonna do. Fuck.
How you feeling, really? Here's where we are now. That's where you. Here's where we are now. And right there's this place.
Let's a village.
Ah, it's you. Good grief.
Can't talk good.
This is...
So?
All right, then.
Oh, I'm not brave enough for... Oh, brother. Fine, let's
right,
go back to the town.
Go.
Well, I got another speech, I guess. They get more eloquent.
Lovely.
Talking nonsense, you are.
What the heck? So I guess
now?
our faces will only show up when we're like the top 3.
Everyone listen! I am...
Oh, yeah?
A nightly debate.
Ain't this interesting? Everyone listen! I am...
Listen up. When I'm king, I'm turning half this country's cities into entertainment districts, and spirits will flow from there. Whatever. Whenever you're rich or you're poor, every sod can get as pissed as the next. That's true equality. Then, after loads of people start migrating to our merry city, tourists start pouring in, lining all our pockets. Huzzah, free booze, you've got my vote. All that just from free alcohol? Would that do anything to help a place like Artira, though?
Please listen.
Huh? This little...
I knew it!
Well, that's good. I was
Works
like,
for me.
I'm like
Alright.
maybe. Oh, 1 point imagination. That's all right. I was like worried that that wasn't the right answer, but if you say I'll make food free, that's stupid. If you'll put taverns out of business, like oh yeah, that's the point of tourism. So that's why I chose that. It's not a real
Time
solution,
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
and I was right.
All right, then. All right then.
Well, I can't help you right now,
Go.
Maria. I have a quest to do.
Right. Time for the old girl to shine. Now then.
And right there,
I think we have a favor to do there.
There is much to see.
it's your call.
Let's be off.
They head to a cave said to consume all who enter. Does the dark, narrow path lead?
Could I have
only to the
teleported
inner
to
monstrous
the
insect?
city first? Does it
Perhaps.
matter? I hope
What to
not.
pick?
It might have mattered. Well, I do need courage, or maybe talking to Joel isn't a bad idea.
Well, hey. So,
Yeah, I think hanging out
Got
with
it.
somebody gives you more points than just reading by yourself. This is true. He's so smart.
that being the case,
We use the tip to more quality for that manner of attack. The lightness of the blade. I suppose that is true.
All right.
Surely when we do this bounty, we'll get more courage. Indeed, as a child, I was lost around a sword. Learning those lessons back then is how I can fight alongside you today. I am constantly reminded of how indebted I am to my parents.
The party at last arrives in the village of Comero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
Giving it some thought?
Man-Eater's Grotto. How many weary travelers, traveling merchants, and treasure hunters have fallen prey to it? Behind its innocuous-looking entrance, untold monsters lie in wait, impatient for their next meal. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop, the entrance beckoning its visitors invitingly. What lies in its depths? Treasure or death?
Death for our enemies, and treasure for.
All right.
Understood?
finish it, quick!
And they're little larvae too.
Oh,
He's gonna kill a larvae so they can't harvest them.
so hey,
Oh.
Speaking of,
Okay. What?
Now,
Let's
where
go get
was I?
more archetypes and hopefully. Oh wait, I don't have any magic points. I thought.
Would you look
bunch
at this?
of whatchamacallit. Bought a bunch of money with it,
Welcome.
or exchange it for money. That sucks. Oh, that's good. Pretty okay. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Wow, what the? That's pretty good actually. Sure. Not as much. I was hoping that maybe one of them would be cheap enough for me to
You'll
get right
come again,
now.
won't you?
But my goodness, my iPhone. I'm farming Dokkan. Oh well. Let's see what Stroll has to say. I don't think I checked with him. Oh no, I did. Lamau.
Okay then. Let's go.
Also, I have time on Gunner just to level it up. Since I'm assuming I'm high enough level to just one shot
Hey.
the worms here.
Hey,
That jump. Cool. We don't know.
Enemies up ahead.
We cannot avoid this fight. Stand ready.
that was brilliant.
Amazing. Great work back there.
Oh, we one shot it. Lamau.
I can feel.
Is my merchant
Why
fully
not?
leveled yet? No, it's not.
Such skill.
I should probably put all of them on lower
What now?
rank archetype. Just so they get more XP. Not you. Like thief. Just so you can steal mana. Did I give you thief as well?
Thief.
I'm gonna make them learn thief just so they have to steal on peace skill, because that's really good.
Hey!
Well, that would have been nice to know, but I think we're fine.
I'm sure you'll find a use for it. Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Hello.
All right. How's
All
that?
right, we
Seems like I
did
just
it.
walked in a big circle.
Come on.
Yeah, nice work.
Hello, talkative tooth. Be sure to fight higher rank enemies. Yeah, we knew that. Ooh, okay. Mainly a shortcut, I think. Oh, he's a chest.
We found something.
Amazing. Okay, so
You might as well show it to him. Someone had put the effort, or made the effort of putting it in the chest.
they saw us. On your toes, everyone.
Let's push through.
If you see use for it, I say take it with you.
That was a big
That should come
AoE,
in
man.
handy. Pocket
Nice.
Yeah.
Money. I wonder what the merchant upgrade. Can we jump down from here? Into the bottomless abyss. I wonder what the merchant upgrade is gonna do, or how much more money we'll get from overworld attack. Because I feel like we're getting a pretty large amount right now. Well, also, I tried streaming, whatchamacallit. Oh, is that the big bad?
Would sure be a pleasure to find some treasure.
Oh, there is treasure. I was trying to stream Samurai Remnant because I was very excited for that game to come out. But this is before I knew how to use
Great find.
my capture card properly. And I was just like, I'll try playing through OBS, and I just kept dying. And I'm like, never mind, it's not even worth trying. Huh?
Yeah.
All right. How's that? Come on. Let's push through.
Let's take it with us.
Come on.
Yeah, nice work.
Let's push through.
Good job, everyone.
Nothing to it. Oh, and also the reason why the stream was so late was I was planning on streaming earlier, but I have family over and they have a little kid, and she was crying out the storm. So I don't think you guys want to hear that. So I refrained from turning on the camera. But they're sleeping now, so as long as I'm not like being loud and obnoxious, we'll be fine.
How did this happen?
They noticed us. On your guard.
Let's push through.
Feel the power coursing through me.
If you see use for it, I say take it with you.
So
What now?
we're making decent progress. I wish there was like an item or something that would give us more XP to our archetype.
Well.
Oh, a healer weapon, huh? Oh, I'm too fat for that. Oh, probably the boss up here.
Watch out.
What the heck?
Yep.
What now?
Okay, now we switch over to our actual class and just murder him.
Swordmaster!
I think we could.
Magic Knight!
Probably leave time on the gunna. Probably fine. Let's go kill him. Kill him with money.
What?
Although, my dumbass just realized he said that my weapons didn't work against it, so.
Is this right?
Get ready.
Come forth, Royal Soul!
How much money do I have? I have enough for this fight.
Rear on me, we go together. I must stake all power of kings. Fall!
I can't afford to hope. Let's make an end of it. Something else.
Test it out. Oh yeah, they're just resistant.
Is everyone all right? Allies, together!
Oh, pretty
Perhaps
cool.
not
This is
this.
a gunner.
Come!
Well, it seems so weak to light. Makes sense, honestly. They're probably weak to ice.
Oh, nice song.
Merchant!
It didn't work. Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Be neither timid. Kana! There's a better way. Witness our secret technique!
It's up to you now.
Beautiful, Heisme. You gave them a new weakness.
That's not good. That's very bad. They're not need a fire skill.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
I shall vanquish evil. Now, let's get on with it. You can do this.
You're hitting our weak point.
Observe the enemy.
Behold.
Behold, we stand together.
Please allow me!
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed
I will
a
fight
new
with pride.
weakness.
Merchant! This should work. Last one.
Heisme,
Reel and
they've
run!
dropped your
But
defenses.
Kana! Pierce!
Imagine if you put them to eat. Okay, so it seems we're gonna have to kill them all at the same time.
No point wasting this. Give me your aid! No.
What are we gonna do?
Here!
Fire.
Real good!
They blocked it.
I stand ready. Allies, together!
Forward!
It's almost decided.
Well, I actually did a shit ton of damage.
Merchant! Ah!
Heisme,
You think
they've
yourself
dropped your
equal,
defenses.
Kana?
Put him to sleep? Is it gonna summon more? Okay. We literally.
After me!
On your guard!
Is everyone? Let us fight as one.
Please allow me!
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
Okay, so now the one on the right should get one tap. Oh, please dodge. GG, we're gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Give up now.
Oh,
Let's get him some healing.
Come forth, royal soul.
whoa, my defense is so fucking
Wonder.
low.
Freezing.
Let me just blind.
Captain's
Let
on
us
his
clean
last
up
leg.
this mess. Witness
Someone
our
get
strength!
him healed up.
This doesn't feel right. Allow me to use
knew you'd
this.
help. Plus needed. Helpful as ever.
Stroll,
In
your
the name
speed's
of
down.
justice. Let's make an end of it.
Forward!
Imagine if he crit.
Now that's finesse.
No fucking way she got paralyzed. Damn.
Hulkenberg's
It's
been
okay.
paralyzed.
We can do
He
this.
can't move a muscle. Nice hit. That
Reel
was
and run!
perfect.
But my shots will fly true. 'Tis best you.
Now, what's the play? All yours.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Lend me your strength.
On your guard!
One remaining.
Let's say
Indeed.
come forth,
Ever the
royal soul.
consummate knight.
Oh, we're so good. We're so good at this game. That wasn't too bad.
If I say so myself.
That's a pretty cracked snake attack. To be fair, Strolls is pretty good too. Lowers attack. Times a or like Gunner has the improve everybody's speed. I wonder if we kept stacking them. Just get a bunch of money.
Hey,
What?
Now then.
What's this
Say,
floor more?
Yes.
She's hungry. She's like drooling. She's like, I can cook them up on a grill right now. I wonder how hard it would be to cook them up because they resist or their skin might be tough, but they're so fleshy. So they would still cook. I guess it'd be hard to like get to the meat. Are you there? Yeah.
Not bad.
He was
I'm sure
stalling
you'll
me.
find a use for it.
Okay. Another way I can go. What the fuck? Oh, I'm looking at
We
way
cannot
early.
avoid this fight.
Oh, what?
Stand ready.
Excuse me?
Your death will be swift.
Switch! Everyone, go!
Come forth, royal soul.
So was that.
Nice hit!
Oh,
You
geez.
think yourself equal to a Ujief's agility?
I
Look at
see
that.
you.
Formidable indeed.
In the name of justice, taste
He
steel.
crit his ass. Fuck God.
Smooth finish! Great work, everyone!
1,000 money and magic is so good.
I chose the
1,500
wrong
magic
opponent.
is really good.
Don't let your guard down. There's more of them.
He didn't see me.
All right. How's that?
You've no time for prayers.
Who made the first move?
What's this thing weak to? It's weak to wind.
Let's go. Ah!
Whoa. Oh, that means the
Me
magic.
neither. I'll use what I must.
I can't afford to hold back. After me.
Let my power support you.
They die hard.
Wow. Oh, you got 2 actions? Actually, that's pretty crazy.
Magic Knight.
Oh, yeah, that'll lower defense.
Shut up. Worthy foe after all. Let's stay calm.
That's
Charging in.
gonna punch the shit out of you.
That's the last of them! The way's clear!
Good.
I have retained my edge.
Pretty,
Victory
okay.
is ours, and safety hard won.
I hear the worms like wriggling around. Oh, I didn't notice. Love that.
All right.
Here we go.
I guess this is just the money play. Still gonna try and look for every cash, but
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that!
slightly less valuable when you have the merchant.
Oh,
Everything
I
money.
think they
Let's
see
push
us!
through.
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that!
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Look at that too. Must be terrified. Okay, so I'm down there. Let me kill this guy.
They've noticed us.
We do go down. We jump on. Let's
What now?
click wrong button. Yeah.
You found something.
Oh. Hey, we're right where we want.
They saw us! On your toes, everyone!
Exemplary.
Amazing!
I like how you
Great
can
moves
probably
back
just
there.
like hit V to kill him. You don't want to bother waiting for him to come up.
All right. How's that? All right. How's that?
Infinite Manigla?
Come on.
You hanging in there? Not tired, are you?
Dude, that worm does not give a fuck that I'm beating up the crystal.
Very impressive.
Oh, nice.
There's an end to that. Not bad.
I hope
I'm sure you'll find
well,
a
I
use
know
for
why. I was like, I wish they would spawn enemies faster.
If you need to.
So they don't, just so you don't farm money
Nice,
really
that's
quickly,
lovely.
like I want to do. I get it, but like, why would they do that? keep pressing N by accident.
Let's push through!
Healing before it's too late might be wise.
Oh, I am pretty low, but the only thing I'm probably afraid of here is the Chimera.
Great find. Keep it.
If I go, gotta go up.
I've been spotted. On your guard.
Mimic. That's not.
Nice.
Here we go.
I wonder how much money I will end up getting. I know I was just like, I'm a merchant, who cares? But like, it's still
Come on!
saves me a little bit of time. Oh, I'm like, where is it?
We found
Here
something.
we go.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's it for this dungeon. So let's get out of here. I think there's a way out. Ink for them. Is this the way out? Man, where am I? Excuse me. Actually,
Let's push through!
Our enemies
see you
are down.
later.
Do not squander this chance.
Thanks for the money, nerd. This is how we get out. Well, confusing myself.
Come on!
Okay, so it literally is just go all the way up.
I think that's all of them.
Okay, where does this take me? Okay. Like, I don't want to jump down again like last time. Not know where I'm at. Good job.
No,
Good job.
man.
Good job, Spawn.
Now then.
Well, we'll
Hey.
talk to you later more.
Okay, then.
Your town.
Right?
Now then.
The Volamo is no more, thanks to us. All that's left now is to report in at the recruitment center. Would be a first-rate source of protein if not for its aggression. Nevertheless, the locals should be pleased that we put an end to it. Can you please just fight just one monster that she won't try to eat?
Well,
Captain, let's go get the report on the bounty when we have the time.
The deadline is.
In a few days until the road to Brylehaven is restored. Why don't we make ourselves useful and see if anybody needs our help until then? A fine idea. Doing some good deeds is sure to earn us more support, of course. We could also help ourselves by further developing our archetype.
Now then.
Well, I believe this meal is well earned. Shall we have our fill and retire? I'd say we'd earned our rest today. Good job. Although, Times Day doesn't want to talk to me.
Time marches
'cause
on.
I don't
and
talk
the
good.
age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
I don't talk too good. Maybe we talk to Stroll.
Thank you. You really helped me out.
Take a look.
We did it.
So I was like at 1,000 money. Yeah, we're already back to 56k. Give me enough courage? So close, obviously. Whoa.
Well done.
For real?
Thank you. You really helped me out.
What the bird doing? Oh, it looks actually pretty weird.
Oh, it's you. Oh, right.
Okay. Oh, it instantly fixes there. With Stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood village, the village of Halia. Doesn't look like anybody has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Traveling here, but Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this once was the village main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth is,
Used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish we could have seen it like that. I know I'll see it one day. It's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever ago, yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Afterwards, I shuffled between various relatives. Nothing more than another mouth to feed, fitting, I suppose, the burden I'd become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few of the walls are still standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except, I've discovered a letter.
take this.
It was in the corner of my father's study that seems to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box with a letter inside it, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey.
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt this is his will. Oh, excuse me. My brother came in talking about his D&D session. That was funny. He's like, I can't, I don't want to be mean to my friends, but they're doing some really stupid shit. I'm like, one of these days they're not gonna get nat 20s and like high rolls, and they're gonna die. Yeah, but like, no, that was crazy. Sorry for being gone so long, but I'm gonna go over there and do that alone. But would you mind waiting up, like,
Yeah.
Thanks.
was he gonna talk to one of his relatives? Oh no, he's gonna read their will, but no.
Mm. And
What?
Made it all the way to the royal capital.
yeah,
Yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human.
sorry.
Whenever I think back to that day. My father names me as their sole heir of his estate. He even addresses the letter to my beloved son, Leon. I feel my shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance put one purpose: to repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
I'll definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be. A noble of providence, a noble of prominence, or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House Elatius with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everybody's tongue. Maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. Never imagined the day I would come to that. I'd come to terms with these feelings I use so much and more.
I must use my nobility for good.
First things first. Sure, you entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no idea who that'd be.
Say,
What was your father like?
That's...
He was a big man, so much so that standing next to my mother made her look teeny, but despite his size, he solved problems with his head. He never treated people as lesser than him. In fact, he used to handpick the fish he would bring back to the household as gifts. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Brylehaven, but in Halia, they were a rare feast.
Aha!
Hey, maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time, for as they'd remember him. That might be our best lead. And I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to the Grand Triad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
this one's important.
Oh.
All right.
First, I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're good at stopping. We're at a good stopping point for today, besides.
Let's head back.
Thank you, Captain. Let's head back to the Gauntlet Runner. Let's talk to
Isn't
your...
that... Hmm?
Oh, what the heck? So large, so close.
Hello.
Oh, what's the look on your face? Boredom? Got nothing to do? Say, how's the search going in regards to the Rossel?
That's...
Well, I found a strange piece of junk that gives me the feeling of a relic.
Oh,
You treat me strangely, old girl. Let me take a look, would you? Oh, would you look at that? This certainly doesn't appear to be a natural object. Oh, this one's a bit of a trick. You gotta follow the right steps to open it.
No way!
Wait, was there something inside? A little tug here, and then there we go. It opened up.
ta-da!
Take a look. A lost relic. I can't believe it turned out to be a proper piece of treasure.
What?
You mean it's real? We sort of just stumbled across it. I wonder if the mechanism is the same as the old codgers.
Oh,
Aha!
Eureka!
My greatest invention yet. The work of genius made manifest. Thank you, Captain.
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
Even so.
I've got to say, finding these one after another is something else. I half wondered if it was all an elaborate prank, but the old geezer was really onto something. Would he really mislead you?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It was a genuine article, but so is my gullibility.
Goodness.
I'll never forget. The day of my birthday, he brought me a book, called it his gift, a downright horrifying tome titled Lamentation of the Underworld, or some such. Taking the liberty of reading it out loud, and suddenly the lights went out. In the dark, he threw on a monster costume and started chasing me around. A damned old goat. His fault that bright-eyed young Nereus grew up to be such a delicate and sensitive wallflower. I mean, just look at me. I don't see it.
Rather.
Anyhow, there's just one part of a greater whole. The more intricate bits here, I'll bet my feathers that's made to interlock with a partner piece. So if we collect all of it, it'll form something. Likely so. That's what the old codger said anyways. I haven't an idea what it makes. And if he was right, it supported an ancient civilization. One piece of superlative latitude device that generates an immense and a limitless power. Be able to fly. Wait, limitless? How's that possible? Maybe igniters can do that, can't they?
Yeah.
That, my girl, is something we can only find out once we've seen the finished product, eh? So please help me find the rest. It'll awaken his ghost. Let's be nice to the old man. That's the spirit. I'm counting on you. Something tells me we'll have to gather up the whole lot for this.
Whoa.
I'll admit, it looks like junk to me. I've been a connoisseur of junk since I was a sprout. I'll have you know.
Hey.
What were you like as a child? Oh, I was an adorable, well-behaved boy from a prominent family. But one day, the old codger who wasn't quite so old then beckoned me over with his finger of fate. Curiosity got the better of me. When I saw he was holding a fossil caked in mud, alongside other bibbits and bobbits, I couldn't begin to fathom. Next thing I know, I'm sneaking out of the house to dig for fossils in the cliffside with a gaffer. Actually, my parents discovered this and had me grounded, but I wouldn't let that deter me. One day, as I dug through the dirt, I picked up something that was clearly not a fossil. I read every technical book under the sun. Whatever this was, eluded me.
However,
Although I did find a technical manual on gauntlet runners in my mad academic sprint, I had a bit invested, and suddenly I was an engineer. It was fate. Perhaps so. Old thing. Everything did seem to start there. It's how I came to be the man I am today. The chase of the unknown. The Scapepedia. Such is the course my mind tends to chart.
thank you.
The decision to travel with you a lot, collecting relics, that too was the result of letting the heart do as it pleases. I can feel his overflowing love for relics and his hearty faith in me. Oh, this makes the gunner
We're in
cheaper.
this journey together, what?
Oh, that's pretty good. Just shoot them.
Speaking of,
Ah, yes, about the next relic. I found a clue in the old man's journal. I've written it down in my notebook. Should be somewhere around here. Give it a gander if you would.
right then.
I'll be sure all's shipshape and ready to go. I'm counting on you to search for another relic for me. I'll be waiting, lad.
This one's important.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
What do you think? Hmm?
Falkenberg.
Now then. Are you free?
What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics, would be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength.
Hmm?
If you have the time, shall we continue our training? You know, despite Stroll little outburst the other day, he's been quite diligent in his training since. Captain, you can't fall behind now. Let's go
Speaking
train him.
of,
Oh, but I recall our practice swords were broken. Shall we go and buy new ones at the capital's weapon shop? Would it be a simple thing to teleport there, yes? Ah, so bright. I'm glad we found some sturdier sparring swords. Hopefully they shall win me some measure of redemption for the other day.
Listen!
On the authority of the Knight's Order, your crime shall be repaid with death. That voice, is that Rododante? You remember, he's my former comrade that we met before. He looks like the old man that tried to kill us.
wait.
Hold. Well, if it isn't Hulkenberg, I'll ask you not to interrupt my duties. Is this your duty? What Knight Commander presides over executions?
Speak no more.
It's only right. Those who would do this nation harm shall be punished. What is he accused of? Treason. This fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. Honor? What honor? The Royal Knights of today are honorless. Forgotten any oath to the throne. Now they're just dogs barking on command. You insolent. Bring me a whip. Hanging is not enough. You cannot be serious. It's insolence. This is why you would have him killed? This, after all the trifling sinners sent to the gallows. Righteous fury rings false from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer. Writhe like the maggot you are.
Heed my words.
Reason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knights or the people. They could kill me for any reason they like. Rodan, this is beyond atrocious, outrageous. You've authorized nothing less than a public butchery. Maintaining the capital's order is the knight's duty. It is only natural we punish those who spread lies. Have you sold your soul to the Sanctus? Or you're blinded to the prospects you'd win by the coronation? It hardly matters who takes the throne, so long as the capital knights still stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of knight commander. One's burdens are different from those who are the freewheeling and frivolous like yourself.
You cur.
You infinite coward, you poisoned toad. This is the shape of your so-called loyalty.
Whoops.
Bold words. What would almost think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourself. Try it. I kind of want to say that. Try if that's what you want.
What?
Pity stays my hand today, but there'll not be a next time, Hulkenberg.
Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, and each and every one of us might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
Captain, I apologize for forcing into my troubles again. He's the bad guy here. path. All the same, I'm glad you were here with me. Who knows what would have happened if I'd been alone? Somewhere in my heart, I expected he still might understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weaknesses.
Listen.
Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask that you remind me of my purpose under any circumstance, and I entrust this to you.
You have given me such strength.
Pretty good, actually.
The truth is,
I can now teach her steal mana, so you can keep her evasion down skill. I'm partly to blame for Rodant's brutality. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying ears. The man behind Hulkenberg. I feel like I've seen him before. It is nighttime. Go do another speed and try and get her
All right, then.
eloquency up.
Let's go.
Teleport me there, man. I was hoping it would teleport me next to the rock, but
Lovely.
What is it? Talking nonsense.
oh lordy,
What now?
another debate, another debate.
Talking nonsense.
All right, sir. As your king, I swear to abolish taxes. Laws, taxes, and anything else to restrict our freedom will be abolished.
Oh, yeah?
This is some pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your words against theirs in a debate? If you make them see the future you're envisioning, I'm sure you'll win some favor. Easier said than done. But you can't pass up this chance. Let's try it. And we'll see.
Oh my, how interesting.
Are you not the candidate who caused the ruckus at the opening ceremony? I heard you'll help anyone in need. Bit starry-eyed, I'd say. Perhaps you come to pit your ideals against mine? Haha, of course. I encourage you to exercise freedoms and challenge me. Hello, Roger.
Are you tired of being
Hear me.
oppressed?
Are we not all entitled to the sweat of our own brow? Why then do we accept tyranny known as taxes? You're telling me about it, man. It is theft by another name used to fund the machinations of the elite. Why should the poor, right? What should benefit the poor lines the pockets of the powerful instead? Why should the fruits of our blood, sweat, and tears make the fattened swine grow fatter still? The system must be abolished. He's right. My earnings should go to me and me alone. I don't want to pay taxes as much as the next bloke, but this may not work out as he thinks it will.
Please listen.
What?
Well, look at you.
I knew it!
Oh, okay. So they did like it. Well, because they must have some sort of like universal healthcare or something of that. Taxes pay for, because they were afraid that if there are no taxes, they're gonna have to pay for the bill all themselves. Which well, that's good that my ideals worked out.
Now then.
One imagination is really funny though. Let's go.
Eloquence.
Eloquence.
Why, that's...
I
Time
can't go
marches
up any
on,
higher.
and the age of
Super
a new
Mario
king draws
64.
nearer.
All right then.
Let's talk to Maria.
What do you think? Really?
Not request, order.
What do you...
I'm sorry.
I like the system more of we don't need to get
You.
like relationship points like in Persona.
Sorry.
Makes it feel like a quest line and what's the word I'm looking for? Makes it an easier player experience because we don't have to get like, oh, do we have the right Persona equipped? Oh, I picked the wrong dialogue option. I gotta waste another day. You know what I mean?
You.
Oh, come on and ask. Did you say something to Maria?
That's kind of.
Since your last visit, she's been acting rather odd. She insists on helping me with anything and everything, no matter what it is.
About that.
Oh.
I'm happy that she wants to help me out, but at times it feels like she's desperate to find something to do. You little wretch, look at what you've done.
Wait.
Sir, why are you raising your voice at a child? The damn brat spilled me drink down my leg. Is that your idea of service, Babine?
I'm...
Whoops.
Well...
Keep your pictures on as wet as they are. Leave them at the door later for cleaning. I'll get you another drink on the house. Apologies, but could you take Maria upstairs?
I'm sorry.
Everything okay?
Yeah. By the way...
What?
Maria. It's all right.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Maria. Okay?
About that.
Me too. That's why... It's all right.
Okay. Yeah. Mister.
Oh.
It's okay. I can really stay.
Wow, it's pretty good. Whoa, that's really good. Hold up. His writing is fire.
I see. Thank you.
Man, I miss Grias.
Well then.
Oh, we can talk to him now because
What do you
I
think?
speak slightly better now.
Hmm?
Oh, is that his favorite food is invincible noodles? Hello, I'm saying.
Ah, it's you.
Times May.
I see.
That sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely then. You'll learn the ways of the Shadow God. A proper training does take time, a significant amount of it. If you mean to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here for a while. Well said. Bit cramped right here though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you'll win. Now, let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open. What the? One more time.
All right.
Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin.
May I speak?
Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct. By time for your mind. So how can I do that?
Well,
How indeed. Finding these answers is also the part of the training. There is no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least, you can decide what you aspire to.
then
Want me to keep going? That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle, back on the runner.
oh,
I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a bracing drink, but nowhere as good as the spirits back home. What did it taste like?
What kind of...
that's
Let's see. Clear as the night sky, like nostalgia in a bottle. Wonder when I'll get to taste it again. Taste my boy will never know. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. We looked up to the nights, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself if he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. Never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. How does that equate to mourning?
the truth is.
The way of the Yugif boy. We burn bodies with the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond.
Oh,
Then those who remain must lay the bones to rest, the more suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fitting for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies, I shouldn't be talking to you about this. I'd like to help.
No.
There's an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours of any inconvenience, boy. Can't place that burden on you.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It's for your son's sake, isn't it?
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness, truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast, then. To cement our vow, you with a cup of delicious tea?
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together in the beginning of mourning. Saint High's Maze, heartache for his departed son and his trust as a friend and ally.
My boy, are you watching?
Oh, it's pretty good.
My thanks.
You can save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me, and I dare say, tonight I'll rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
The road was blocked by the landslide. Should have been cleared by tomorrow, apparently. We set off for Brylehaven as soon as it reopened.
True.
We require the head we sought, but if we're truly to get in Luis's good graces, we should endeavor to stand out further from the other candidates. Yep, even after all of this, we're still a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we can improve our reputation by helping some of the people around town.
True.
A wise suggestion, and some upright behavior and altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition.
Right.
We depart tomorrow.
What do you think? Hmm?
What can we do?
All right then.
Well, actually, they didn't stroll.
But why?
All right
Grand
then.
Brad.
Let's go! Okay, what's the plan?
Now then.
Here's where we are now. Let's... It's your call. Let's move!
Oh, what a pity.
Oi!
Oh, what a pity.
Awful big britches for an elder.
Talking nonsense.
So we go to the fish market.
Stinking.
Now what am I to do?
Aha! Luis is king, but won't hear of it.
Oh wait, it's King. Shut up, man.
Come to think of it,
I love it.
Fishmonger, right? That'd be around here somewhere. I sure hope so.
Say,
My money's on Santa Fex Ford.
You there?
My money's on Santa Fe's
Say.
floor.
I really thought we would have gotten more stuff by now, but I guess not.
Say.
Maybe the meat
Welcome.
guy? Oh, never mind.
What exhortation's
Welcome.
going on?
Welcome, welcome, one and all. If it's swim in the rivers or sea, I've got it right here. It's as fresh as the ocean's breeze. Apparently, Joel's father frequented a fish market. I knew he was a doughty parent. But would a cow really do his own shopping? It's not a Holly, and how do you know such a great man? You're acquainted with his son. Really now, I hate to break it to you, lad, but if you're an Elda, Clemar normally is not really known for befriending your kind. You have something else. What are you playing at? This is some matter of con. I'll make it known far and wide, especially if it concerns the Count of Polia. See my skin once. It's a pain in the arse when we started making accusations about my produce. The happens to be there stood up for me. From what I gather, he was only the market to find a souvenir for his son. Fancy that. A father buys stuff for himself. Blimey, you really do know him, don't you? Well, then I know another merchant to speak to. He did a fair amount of business with the Count. That day, he said he had an appointment to meet with his merchant in front of Regalia Grand Cathedral. All that he bought for first fish, eh?
What exhortation's going on?
Right. Oi there!
You are. So irreverent.
Look at that.
Hmm.
All right then. What now?
E. Yo.
What do you think?
E.
Hmm?
Let's check
What do
the
you think?
request.
Really?
All right then.
You talking about this guy?
My
You
money's
there?
on Santa Fe's floor.
Say. Unstinking believable. No, wait. Say.
My money's on Santa Fe's floor. What is it?
It is here, like, I'm not crazy.
Oh there.
Can we talk?
Thanks. My money's on Santa Fe's floor.
And what do you want? So foolish it arouses
Indeed.
great pity.
I was acquainted with the late Count of Polia. Oh, is that so? You know his son, do you? The Count was truly honorable, upstanding man. That any son of his would associate with riffraff like you.
And what do you want?
My
right,
fucking
then.
imagination, man. Like halfway there.
All right then.
What do you think? Hey, remember?
I guess so. Hopefully has another story for us. Oh wait, the church. I need stuff purified. Luckily I remembered. Wow. I don't think I care. Wait, does he sell any like... Okay. And with that, we're off. Whoops.
Unstinking believer. Stop that at once! What do you want to do?
I see. Talking nonsense.
Let me
you are.
save.
What now?
Just in case it raises up by like 2 or something. Instead of 4.
Oh-ho!
What do you want to do?
My thanks.
All right.
It's only 2.
Well then.
Damn. Fuck.
What now?
My fucking optimized run, man. Just go back to the other city.
Talking nonsense.
All
you
right
are.
then. Let's head there right away.
Right. Time for the old girl to shine. Now then.
Which one? That's where you want. It's your call. Let's move.
You have my thanks.
Surely they have an
All right.
imagination. They do, they do.
Pardon? Well met. Hello.
What now?
Same thing. Hopefully this lady here gives a lot more than just 2 imagination.
Ooh. Oh. After that.
Now, that 6 tribes will be able to share the 8 loaves of bread equally, the dilemma seemed nearly at its end. But then the Clemar woman pointed at the Parapus man and said, "So we get to see him out as the Parapus? That's not the way of the world," said the woman. The Santa man agreed. Parapus was incensed to be attacked. "Well, I don't want your stupid bread anyhow," he shouted and took his leave. Watching him walk away, the remaining 4 smiled dry out pleasantly. 8 loaves of bread for 4 tribes. Without waiting for the Nidia, who was gone to fetch the knife, the remaining 4 each took 2 loaves and left. Hey, you heard it right. Those who were spurned by injustice, as well as those who trusted, were empty-handed in the end. But then that night, the Yugif's lad's pillow and a bounty of sweet bread filled the stream. Under the Mustari man's savory loaves, wafting rich aroma. Under the Median's bread, crispy loaves baked with fruit. Under the Parapus man, large loaves of moist fluffy bread. Always appeared in great quantity. The four never worried for food again. But the other four who took the bread home for themselves said no matter what they ate, nothing tasted good. Legend has it that it was a thief king that left those loaves of bread. Never really revealing his true identity, he brought the light injustice and equality only to disappear thereafter. The king amongst the shadows. It's quite something, don't you think? Different variations of the story do exist, and in some it's an Elda brings the 8 loaves.
What do you think?
So, a fun little parable, isn't it? What the Thief King did is pretty great, but the reason this survived as a fairy tale is because inequality never really went away. I imagine a world where people who did no wrong so justice served, just like the four who received the bountiful bread. My imagination. 1 point more.
Well then. Well then.
What do you think? Hmm?
I'm just
Come now.
incredulous.
Is lost,
right.
really.
Pleasure to see you.
What sucks is we can't use the kitchen.
It's time.
Pardon?
All right then.
I need more imagination. Let's try doing the courage thing.
Well met, eh? Worth a try, yeah? How boring.
What now?
Save. Just in case. Just in case.
Worth a try, yeah? Good, good.
No way.
You know what? Sure, you survived dumber things than this. Good luck.
Wait.
All right.
4. Oh, we're so close. I guess
Time marches on,
the
and the
maximum
age
limit.
of the new king draws nearer.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's
That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have His Eminence Forden grinding his teeth that, for now, let's enjoy the show!
I do enjoy those little crier sections. It's really very entertaining.
Everyone. Farewell said. Particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, we're off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these.
Now then.
Poor Stroll. If we punch it out south of Martira, we'll make it on, well, I'd say 3 nights and 4 days or so. We're gonna fight her again, I guess. Wow, that's really far. Wow, so that's Port Brylehaven.
Oh, hey!
This is a large city with prosperous commerce, due in no small part due to its oceanic proximity, and envisions droves of people who would pour in for the exhibition. All the people delayed by the landslide might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road, okay, nearest? I never. Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next up, Port Brylehaven, capital of Oceania.
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brylehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
What to pick?
3 days will reach Brylehaven.
All right then.
Oh, I guess I can click now.
Let's check.
Now then. Speaking of... All right.
Let's.
I can only cook one time. Man.
All right then.
Oh, he's not. Oh no.
Let's go.
Is the clothing just washing?
This. Understood.
All right then.
Let's go.
So the question is, do we do? I think we do courage again.
Hey,
Stroll.
Now then. Whew.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Intuition, eh? Actually, that's a good word for it. An unconscious harmony shared between its blade and its wielder. Look at that, we're so smart.
Now then.
Oh, 4? Oh, GG's. Can talk with, what's her name again? The lady that runs like Igniter stuff.
Why, that's...
I also saw some art of the main
party sets off
protagonist is
from
a woman.
Martira.
I'm like, I don't
As
know.
they watch the
I thought
setting
it was
sun
very interesting.
sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety
But-
before the sunlight fades,
And
leaving only deafening
in general, I've
silence.
seen less
The
art
anticipation
about this
that
game
follows
than
a
like
journey's beginning
Persona games.
swells
It's
in
just
their
crazy to
hearts.
me because it feels like a pretty good JRPG. It's just not Persona, you know what I mean? So I guess that's why people are like, don't care.
Oi!
There's a bass cat in the back there.
Speaking of,
The breeze feels nice.
But
They are giving me imagination. I do need imagination. Let's hang out with Hulkenberg this
well
time
met.
though. I was very taken with the sandworm dish. It's incredible that pairing the unique ingredients of Martira with Port City spices will result in something so divine. And two dissimilar things that could never meet cross paths, an unexpected synergy can occur. Put it that way, could not the same thing be said of our powers? That's a good
Right.
example. Hey, I knew you'd understand. As the only one who has eaten of the same sandwich dish could. You know, sometimes when the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a move we have never even conceived of prior. Perhaps for intervening these various diverse powers is what we call a miracle.
hail!
The hero kings of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. Feel the possibilities available to us as we fight together far outstrip things. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you encounter it can bring about the power to change the world. Now I'm really looking forward to the next city.
All right.
Oh, brother. It's getting late, but not unmanageably so. What say you? Shall we stay up a little longer?
time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Who's so eepy?
That reminds me.
We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow. I'm sick. May. You've erected a tent up above, haven't you? You take care of that so you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it will take more than that to pull the tent apart. But I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of,
worst case scenario, you got wings. You can just fly back to us now. My young friend, where do you hear you be for people of flight? 8th is the point, but the rather more for gliding. So if we check the bed, is times is there even? Oh, is that? No, don't rush. That was messed up. Knowledge. Can I take a bath? Can that baby?
all right then. Let's head there right away.
We can only bathe while we're not moving.
Let's not.
Or other. But they give imagination and I need them. Well, let's cook again. Well, actually, let's check the pantry. Raw beef. I don't know why, but drinking coffee makes me really hungry.
That
Only Hulkenberg.
Hail!
Oh. Excuse me. This is my preferred method, as you can luxuriate in its full texture while increasing one's jaw strength. The logic behind cutting meat into small pieces eludes me. But I prefer only the most restrained application of seasoning as well. Its best natural flavors thrive. If animals must forfeit their lives for the sake of our hunger, then the least we can do is honor them and taste the full glory of their sacrifice. What is happening over there? Okay, we chose prime ingredients on this day. I dare say this meal will be quite exquisite when it's complete.
Good.
Pleasing aroma, is it not? Indescribable acidity belies the dish's depth. So novel and unique. I've never tasted anything like this, and I may never
All
again.
right.
The meatballs are complete.
so
How close is our knowledge? Pretty close, actually. Not the watchtower, man. Oh, hello, sir. Ooh, I don't know that's where he was at. Let's hang out with Falkenberg. Let's play a game of chess.
So that's your game.
Oh, I believe I see your intentions now. So, in turn, I will. Checkmate. Okay, you use 2 pieces to flank me. My pieces were surrounded. Or are surrounded. You sought to pursue the enemy in front of you and allowed yourself to be flanked by their allies as a result.
What should we do?
You're encircled, but my pieces to your left and right. While flanked, your chances for victory grow ever fainter. What's your next move? Withdraw?
Sure.
All right. I'm getting fucking rolled.
So.
What would have been the better answer to attack at one point?
Nura speaking.
I've got something on the old girl's radar, so I'll be taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magma crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brylehaven. However, the promise of strong magma drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
This is a truly harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad. Did the gauntlet runner get the best of your stomach again?
No.
No, sorry. I was just reminded of something unpleasant.
Well then.
Let's call it a day and head back.
Thanks.
I appreciate the concern, but really, I'll be fine. I know what destroyed this village. I've no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind a monster attack or acts of war. Right. I don't know if the magma crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if the attack caused them. But my hometown will eventually stroll. I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind. But I would ask you to recall the time when we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with this cruel decline of the village has helped deepen my wisdom in its own way.
Now then.
Alright, Gigi. I'm so smart now.
Wisdom. Why, that's...
Hey!
My stomach sends a notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Nereus can read the room when he wants to, huh?
So.
Let's put this place behind us.
Here.
By the by, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy. It's an important sight to document nonetheless. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure I never forget what happened here.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
Ooh. Ooh, more imagination.
What now?
Ah, it's you.
Hello there. I got altogether too much time on my hands. Let's say we take a little rest and talk for a minute. No trace of enemies around by my eyes. Peaceful for now, which means we get to have a little break. By recalling the past and planning for a future with Heims May, I may be able to hold my imagination. Should I spend time with him? Yes.
Good grief.
Goodness. Time to bid farewell to Martira, isn't it? Can't help but feel a connection to that place. The village from which I originally hail is not far from Martira. The air there agrees with my skin more than the Grand Trad. It's nice and
That's
quiet.
right.
Yes, on the subject in particular, we're in full agreement. Speaking of which, where is your hometown? I've heard before that you received this mission from the hidden village where His Highness the Prince resides. Ah, right, my apologies. I didn't mean to ask with such carelessness. Your tribe faces even harsher prejudice than the Yugif. I will not pry if you'd rather not discuss it. There are none alive who wouldn't want to forget certain aspects of the past, myself included. But if truly the case, then perhaps it's not one's past that defines their character, but rather what they do in the present and in the future. If we were all to face the future together, then perhaps someday we could all find ourselves living in the world resembling the one from the novel you carried. Let my imagination grow as Heimsay and I discuss the challenges that still ahead of us.
All right.
Look at those 4 points. Probably need 8 more points for that. I'm glad to have such an opportunity to converse. If a good night's rest evades you, then I will keep you company in its stead.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Quite.
Ah, the salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already up. At this rate, we should reach Bridlehaven by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assume that's what it was. And so we put the forest behind us. At long last, that must mean we've already ventured beyond where that cliff collapsed, barring passage.
I see.
Would seem it was fixed without a trace of its ruin. Speaking of ruin, here, I do remember that we're relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way.
That reminds me.
Yes, that the water around Bridlehaven is kind of strange. I'm curious to what he meant by that. Is everybody eeping?
All right, then. Oh.
Well, let's make more food so we don't lose time.
Let's check.
Got it. And then... Got it?
Okay, we've already seen this. Hello, Falkenberg.
Well met. All right.
Okay, surely
You
this
see?
time. Hulkenberg activated a unit with a magic igniter. By peace, the full soldier was unable to retaliate and was defeated. Magic's reach extends further than the blade of a sword. Pieces carelessly placed are destined to meet a hasty and ignoble end.
What should we do?
Imagine a situation where your opponent develops an entire squadron of max users. What units would you send to meet them? The cavalry?
Look at that.
True.
A wise decision. The cavalry will close the distance and shatter the enemy's formation before the igniters can be employed to any real detriment.
All right.
I actually do get more points for not being stupid. That's so
Well
cringe. I could have had more intelligence or knowledge this whole time.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Hey! Hurry it up!
Certainly.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Early bird gets the glory, what? Let's have a spot of inventor's ingenuity.
Well, pretty good actually.
Looks like you've gotten stronger. So have we.
Come forth, royal soul.
I want to steal from her.
Perfect.
Here!
Let's do this fair and square.
Swordmaster! Give me your aid! Not the right move. Are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
That's ready to lose?
We stand together.
Please allow me.
Hulkenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped. This is a joke.
Oh.
Hulkenberg's guard is
They
down.
won't hold back!
No,
You
for
think
real.
yourself equal to a Ujief's agility? Witness our secret technique!
You can do this.
Formidable
I
indeed.
think you gave them a new weakness.
Swordmaster!
You are good. No.
Damn.
Why?
Fucking exploded.
I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Okay.
Get the little
Feel
kid.
stronger.
Oh, I got more.
I admit, it feels good to get...
I shall strive to use this power once.
Ah, I didn't know I had it in me.
It don't go up.
I've lost.
I could just beat you and ask you to join me. That power of yours is really something. On, but don't you rest easy, cause I will win next time. Start preparing now. You got that? Katharina, cheer up.
Yeah?
Fire runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. Euro You think I am exactly? Pardon me. I know perfectly well you're the great Katharina Brand. Everybody here knows, in fact. All their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
Are all these people migrating to find work? even though it might kill him in the end.
Hmm?
Other opinions of parapaths like us have. It might be dangerous, but you gotta break a little eggs to make an omelet. Please wait. Take this and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey.
Good news, you lot. Katharina's made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me!
Listen, everybody, I know these times are trying. This kind of work ain't the answer. You can hold out just a little longer. I swear I'm gonna set things right for us.
Well then.
There we are. We believe in you, Katharina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. Small price to play for helping out my people, but it'll last them a few weeks at most. I'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living, and the fat cats are all too happy when the parapaths take him up for it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm gonna do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. If these pieces dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Well, handing out money makes this better. I ain't no clue myself, but I had to try something. Even now, tons of people aren't gonna survive, and I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know. I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them.
That's why.
You know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nobody in the bloody world's gonna change. They'll stay rotten as it is. So many say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because parapaths are right and right where they want them in, beneath everybody.
It just ain't right.
They couldn't have parapaths start doing well for themselves. That would shake up the whole shoddy ground they're standing on. They like this twisted world just as it is.
In that case,
We can save those people too.
Oh.
Even though they're my enemies. Maybe they're struggling in their own way.
Oh, come off it.
Doesn't mean they can make the parapaths suffer for it. So, yeah. I'll figure that out before I take the throne.
Thanks.
Much obliged. We may be enemies, but I'm like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I intend to be, but still, I reached out to the recruitment center, and we should be seeing bigger rewards from bounties. Go check on it. Keep taking those monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together.
She. Now. A new power.
A new brawler. Is he gonna be called the monk?
I'm not letting anyone die.
Pugilist? Okay. Right in the balls. Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure. Don't go dying on me.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
Will be arriving tomorrow. Imagination. Am I close? Oh, it takes.
Well met.
A double Hulkenberg day, but what can you do? My search for His Highness, the Prince, was fiercely a solitary endeavor. I never imagined it would travel in such a tune. Speaking of which do you believe is the most important thing for a traveler to possess? Curiosity?
That's true.
There is truth to that notion. Some things may only be experienced after leaping headlong into unknown places at an unexperienced time. The path before us is long as arduous. We must face the distinct possibility that we may well forfeit our lives in this endeavor. However, we greatly improve our odds of survival by understanding all the rigors that a journey entails. That such a journey entails.
And so,
We would do well to share this and discuss all that we know of traveling. Would improve the experience for us as well.
All right.
Look at us. One more. The hour grows late. However, it is acceptable to trade a few hours of sleep for a worthwhile company. Shall we talk more?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Don't care. I'm tired, man.
Rylehaven. It's been a while.
you've been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents, I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Rylehaven.
Port Rylehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Rylehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Ooh, anime cutscene.
Wow! It's the ocean! Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon! It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Rylehaven.
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far.
Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now.
Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a sky runner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
If it isn't the walking headache.
Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Really?
We've come all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
Oh, this blooming heat.
Hey.
Hey.
Good grief.
Huh?
This fellow.
Who is this? Hello.
Can we talk? Hey! Can we talk? Hey!
Proper aces.
Probably have to buy the
Hey,
information.
mister.
We haven't much time.
Oh. Nice sprite.
Need a ride? Good choice.
Good choice.
Say,
Hello, Hulkenberg. Oh, that looks so ominous.
Whoa!
Yes.
Well... Okay then.
This is kind of scary.
Ridiculous.
How do we know that's not gonna run out of magic and plummet on top of us?
My, my.
Hello, Moore. Goodbye, Moore.
My, my.
Hey.
Hey, it's this guy.
Right. I guess, but... Huh? Hey there!
Oh, another participant. Whoa.
I see. What?
Oh, this blooming heat.
What is it you require? Yeah.
What do I do?
Enjoy your stay.
Kind of freaky.
I don't know.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she would join us?
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, Might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
Oh,
what
boo,
are we
boo.
without beauty? What
Get
do
off
we
the
care
stage.
for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
I love you, Lord Milo! I love you forever!
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command! Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open! Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Fawn.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless!
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, ain't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Oh shit, fishing mini game.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious! The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what
Look at Haim's
splendid
fucking
crunch it has.
expression, man. He's like,
I guess
holy
I'll try a
man.
bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
It's a delicacy.
You just made that up, didn't you? Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
That crier's an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums, but his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me! Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Why is everybody so mean to me?
What now?
Alright, time to save and go to sleep IRL. Alright, good night.